Did you know you could build a crocheted tent and spray paint it, or paint clay on it, or put clay on it and make a crocheted tent? It's not that good, but it's something that would keep you out of the rain. Um, or maybe build an umbrella out of crochet and spray paint. Or something like that, and sticks. Um, you can make cups out of wood, and rocks. Basically, you can, if you have a piece of wood, you can dig in it with a rock, I think, and indent it with a rock until it's like a small cup. Um, but, I haven't figured out, I guess you could crochet a net. If you wanted a net, you could crochet a net. There's just some things that you can make with crochet other than just covers. You can make fur boots to not use rubber for tennis shoes. You can make like rabbit fur boots or rabbit fur shoes, which hopefully would protect your foot. I don't know that they would work as well as rubber, but they would protect your foot to some extent. I've never tried walking on a sidewalk or a street in fur boots, but I would like to get fur boots at some point. There's a lot of stuff I'd like to buy that I don't have the money for, so I can't buy it. But I bought basically what you need to be a prepper. I bought the oatmeal and the rice and a fishing net and fire starters. A fire starter that's not like a lighter. It doesn't have fluid. But it's like you flick stuff together to create a fire. And then I bought a bunch of big lighters too. I have a bunch of Dawn dish soap and stuff like that. I had to get vitamin C. So I have one a day and vitamin C pills. And all the stuff I got is quite a lot, and it takes up quite a bit of space in my room because it's all in the name of prepping for a disaster. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm in debt because of some of this prepping too. My brother's air conditioner went out in his car, and I bought that. So that's part of my debt. That's $700 worth of debt there. But anyway, the prepping is costing me a lot of money, because to buy 10-year containers of oats and rice costs like $50 a piece. And I got like a bunch of them. So, and then I got granola bars, and I got some loose oats in containers, smaller containers. And I don't know what we're gonna do for like milk and stuff like that. I got dry milk, non-fat dry milk, but once it's opened, it goes bad in like a period of months. So I have to get more than one container of that, and I only have one container of that. So anyway, I have a bunch of stuff, like I said, including a fishing net. And I think I got pots and I got containers to catch water in. But we live by a creek. So we're not too far away from the Kentucky River either. But water is going to be a big issue. I see that coming. For a lot of people, when all this digital ID stuff goes down, you got to live without money. And that's going to be difficult for people, especially like me, because I have allergies, and it costs money to buy allergy pills. And I cannot make allergy pills. So, I'm going to be breaking out. But I have some allergy medicine stored up. But not enough for 3.5 years. Which is the amount of time where we could be without buying and selling. Where they're giving people the mark of the beast. That's going to happen. And at some point, the third temple is going to go up. And when that third temple goes up, look for the Antichrist to take over after a week. So basically, as soon as the third temple goes up, you can't buy and sell anything. And they'll make it to where everybody has to take the mark or can't buy and sell for 3.5 years. At which point, at the end of those 3.5 years, if you're still not buying and selling, they're going to behead you if you're here. But there's going to be profits too. It's going to stop raining, which I've noticed. So catching water is not a good idea if you think you're going to catch water, because it's going to stop raining. But while the earth remains, seed time and harvest are still going to exist. So, I don't know what that means, if we're going to have seeds that last past harvest time and it's not able to be harvested for a while it doesn't rain, or what, or if they do seed time and harvest underground in water that they already have, or if they do seed time and harvest with water from ponds or rivers or creeks. But something like that, where they're still going to have seed time and harvest. So I think they'll use water that comes from pipes, from rivers and creeks and stuff like that. But that's what I'm doing.